guys, welcome back to another video, and this is a video which was so highly requested. It was insane. I think that the last couple of weeks, like 4 to 6 weeks, I've been asked so often if I wanted to do like a face reveal video or something like that. And it's not like I've never shown my face before, because I've done that in Q&A videos. So yeah, I was like, let's just do another Q&A video for everyone who's new to my channel. Hi, welcome, my name is Femke, and thank you so much for hanging out with me, watching my videos, subscribing, and of course leaving sweet comments as well. I really appreciate that. But in today's video, it is time for a new Q&A video. So I have written down 15 questions. I've just selected a bunch that I've received the last couple of, like, I think 3 months or something like that, and I'm just going to go through them, every single one, just one by one, you know. You know the deal. So yeah, first of all, I wanted to say sorry. I'm like totally tired, just came home from work. I started at 6:30 in the morning. It is like 4 in the afternoon now I'm recording this, so if I do seem a little tired, and of course I'm not wearing any makeup because I actually don't do that on a daily basis, and not if I'm going to work or anything like that, sorry about that. Like, that's just the way I am, and yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, let's just go in with the first question, which is your, or what is your favorite nail polish color? My favorite nail polish color has to be pink. Like, I love my pink nails. At the moment, I'm actually not wearing any pink colors, just some gray, some yellow, and so on. I've actually shortened my nails on this hand because I had a tear in this one, and yeah, I just had to shorten them. So yeah, stuff like that happens. But I love pink colors, especially dusty pink colors. I think those are really, really beautiful. So yeah, if you've been hanging out with me here at my YouTube channel for the last like 3 years that I've been on here, you know that I love my dusty pink colors. But neon pinks are pretty cool as well. So yeah, the next one was actually pick your favorite kind of question. So if I had to choose between regular nail polishes and gel polishes, which one I would wear for like the rest of my life, and I will definitely go for regular nail polishes, even though I love wearing gel polishes and they're really handy, especially if you don't have a lot of time to do your own nails all the time. It's really easy to just slap on a gel polish manicure, but I really love to switch it up quite a lot and try new nail polish colors as well, and it's just really easy to change regular nail polish designs and colors. And yeah, if you do wear gels and you don't like using peel off bases, it is quite a hassle to soak it off. It definitely takes up a lot of time to remove it properly and not damage your natural nails. So yeah, if I had to choose between one or the other for like using that the rest of my life, it would definitely be regular nail polishes, because I've just been loving nail polishes since, like, ever since I was a little girl, you know. And yeah, I really love regular nail polishes. Like, of course, that's what my channel is all about. That actually gives like a little stepping stone towards the third question already, which was, why do you love nail polish and where did your love for nail polish actually started? I think I was always pretty much intrigued with nail polishes and long nails. I was actually a nail biter until my 14th birthday. So I haven't actually bitten a nail ever since I was 14, and I'm 30 right now. So yeah, that's like a 16-year of no nail biting anniversary. I'm really, really happy about that. But yeah, I think I always love the look of long polished nails. So I think that is where my love for it pretty much comes from. I just love how it looks. I love to play around with colors, doing nail art. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if there was one specific moment in life that I can at least remember that I was like, ooh, that's pretty. I've pretty much always loved it. It's just, it looks really nice, really like well taken care of hands and nails. I just love it a lot. The next question is, do you sometimes scratch other people by accident? And I actually shortened my nails. They are quite short for me at the moment. Especially this hand is like really, really short for me, but I'm going to grow them long and strong and healthy again, just like I always do every time I've shortened like one hand or both hands. But these are actually half the length that they were before I shortened them, like I think it was 5 days ago or something like that. So yeah, I do sometimes accidentally scratch people, but especially now with like the whole pandemic still going on, unfortunately, and I have to work behind screens. Like literally, we have like those see-through screens at my job. So yeah, I don't at the moment, but I have in the past, of course, because if you work with people, you hand over stuff to people. Sometimes that happens. Of course, I don't scratch them until they bleed or something like that. But yeah, accidents happen. I do sometimes accidentally scratch my husband, of course, because we do live in like one house, so it's inevitable that sometimes happens. But yeah, he's only known me with long nails, so I don't think you really like it doesn't bother him or something like that. And it doesn't really happen that often either because he's used to me having long nails. I'm used to myself having really long nails, so yeah, it sometimes happens, of course. The next question is, how come your nails are so long and strong? I have to say, I don't really have a specific like thing that I do. I don't take like supplements or anything like that. They just are the way they are because it's in my DNA. So thanks. I have to say thanks, Dad, because he has really strong nails as well, for passing on the strong nail gene, I'd say. Of course, you can always use like specific vitamins for hair and nail growth and stuff like that. I've never done that before just because I don't feel like I have to. They just are the way they are, and I don't really do anything specific to actually keep them strong. I think just being careful with your nails in general in daily life will really help a lot as well. Treat them like jewels, don't use them like tools, stuff like that. I do really love using some cuticle oil every now and then. I tend to forget it a lot, like the past half year or something. I haven't really used a lot of cuticle oils, but I do use hand cream on a daily basis. So that might be something that can help you out as well, especially if you are like me and you actually have to go out to work like non-stop and sanitize your hands and stuff like that. It can be quite drying to the skin, also to the cuticles. So just make sure that you do moisturize a little bit more than you would regularly do with some hand creams. You can also use like some skin oils and stuff like that. They're quite similar to cuticle oils. Those work pretty nicely as well. But yeah, I don't really do anything specific to get strong nails because they pretty much are by nature, if you know what I mean. The next question was actually quite funny because a lot of people are really like mesmerized or just questioning how people with natural long nails actually do things in daily life. So the next question is, how do you do things in daily life having the length of nails that you actually have? And yeah, once again, I have had long nails ever since I was 14 years old, which is 16 years and a little bit at the moment. So I'm pretty much used to it. I do notice, like I've like paid attention to how other people, for example, like pick up specific things like coins or anything like that. I do pick it up a little different, but that's just because I'm so used to having long nails that I have like taught myself to do things differently. So the things I've been doing for the past 16 years are they just go really easily, really like naturally because I'm used to doing things like that. So I feel like I'm still doing things like everyone else does, But yeah, I do some things a little differently. So yeah, I'm pretty much just a normal person, but just with some longer nails. The next question is, did you always have this square squoval nail shape, and will you ever change it up? I've mostly had this shape, yes, to be honest. I just really love it. It's just it elongates. It's actually quite a nice shape to have to give a little extra strength to your nails, especially like pointy, like stilettos or almond shapes. They don't have a lot of strength. If you want to know more about that, just let me know. Maybe I can do like a separate video on it or something like that. Um, but yeah, I don't think ever going to switch it up because I just really love my square, squoval, like rounded edges kind of nails. I just really love how they look, and yeah, I just don't feel like I'm going to change it, at least not soon. Then another question that I got was from someone who was really looking into starting doing nail art and stuff like that, and they wanted to know what basic nail tools she would need to actually start doing nail art and stuff like that. Um, I have to say, start out with dotting tools and just some brushes. Also, you can use like some toothpicks and stuff like that, which are really easy to use and really easy to get by as well. But other than that, just go on AliExpress, especially if you don't have like a super like big budget or anything like that to get a ton of different supplies. I would definitely recommend some, as I mentioned, dotting tools, some small like nail art liner brushes, maybe some striping tape. Do invest in a nice stamper if you're into stamping nail art and stuff like that. I think that is a really nice addition, and you can do so many cool designs with that. Also, just get some really nice polishes and just have fun with it. I'm sure that if you're as obsessed with nail polishes and nail art as I am, that you will definitely start to grow your collection really soon as well. But if you're low on budget, just go for some drugstore polishes. Those are usually quite affordable. For example, Essence Cosmetics, Catrice Cosmetics, those are all like around €2 to €3 a bottle, and they have really nice quality as well. So yeah, definitely check out your drugstore to see if they have some nice like items in sale maybe. They might even have some nice like nail art tools as well. I know that Essence Cosmetics has a couple of nail art tools that are quite inexpensive too, so definitely check out that. And other than that, just look at AliExpress. They have awesome items there. You know, like if you've been one of my subscribers or viewers for the last 3 years, you know that I'm obsessed with AliExpress. They have so many good stuff. Like it's insane. It's insane. I also got some questions regarding gel polishes. So the first one is, what are your favorite gel polish brands? I've mentioned this in a lot of my videos, and I really love Madam Glam and Pink Gelac. Pink Gelac is actually a Dutch, like originally Dutch brand, and you guys know me, I'm Dutch as well, and I just love that brand. They come out with so many beautiful new collections and just polishes, and I just really love them. I actually do have and use an LED light by Pink Gelac as well. So yeah, that is pretty much one of my favorite brands. Then I also really like Madam Glam. They come out with a ton of beautiful collections and really big collections as well, not just like 3 colors and that's it. No, they come out with like 10-piece collection, 12-piece collections. It's insane. It is an American brand, so if you're in Europe, prepare for some heavy duty shipping and possible import costs, but maybe you can like order it together with a friend and like split the cost and stuff like that. So yeah, that were actually my 2 favorite gel polish brands. There's also Born Pretty Store. I haven't really tried a lot of their gel polishes yet, but the ones that I have are pretty pigmented and actually pretty nice to use as well. Then some people also wanted to know how I remove my gel polish. I can actually refer you to a video that I did, I think it was like a year ago, maybe even longer ago, on how I remove my gel polishes. Simply said, what I do is I just file off the top coat of the design, of course, that I want to remove, Then I get some pure acetone and a little piece of a cotton round, soak it in there, use one of those little nail clips to really seal it in, and just let it sit for 10 minutes. And you can easily just scrape it off with your fingernail or even like a little tool or something like that. It's really easy, but it is quite time consuming, and you really want to take a lot of time for it as well, especially if you're starting out, because you don't want to damage your natural nails. Then the last question that I got regarding like gel polishes is how I adhere my gems. That was kind of like an including question because people wanted to know how I like adhered or glued down gems with gel polish, but with regular polishes as well. But it's pretty much the same thing for both that I do. I don't use any nail glue because I feel like that can be quite damaging to the nail. If you accidentally bump your fingernail into something and a gem pops off, it can really damage nail, because if it pops off it might take away the layer of polish as well, and you have like a big, like, how do you say that, like the top layer of the nail might completely get like popped off as well, and that actually makes sure that there is a little bit more weakness to the nail. So yeah, I don't really love using nail glue, but with really big gems I do tend to use a little bit, or maybe one of those gel gem glues, you know, so you actually have to cure those. But what I usually do if I want to use like gems or crystals or anything like that, embellishments, I just take a little, like with regular polishes, I just use a layer of top coat, press the gem into the wet top coat, let that dry for a couple of minutes, and go onto the nail surrounding the gem with an extra layer of top coat. And that is pretty much what I do for gel polishes as well. Just put the gems and crystals and so on in the wet layer of uncured top coat. I usually go for a no wipe one because those are really easy, especially if you have like gem clusters and stuff. You don't want to have the hassle by rubbing in between the gems and crystals and anything like that if you have any like sticky residue onto the nail. So just go in with a no wipe one, and yeah, then I cure it for like 30 seconds, a minute, for the required time that's needed for the top coat that you used. And then I go onto the nail with another layer, going around the crystals once again, so all of the edges are actually sealed in. You don't want to go on top, because if you go on top of crystals with a polish or a top coat or anything like that, you might dull the shine of the crystal, and that is not what you want to happen. Then there are only a couple of questions left, so I'm going to try and answer those as fast as possible to not make this video like an hour long or anything like that. So the next question is, what is the best stamping top coat? And that is pretty much one by Nicole Diary. I've got that one from Born Pretty Store. You can get it at Born Pretty Store as well. And it was just a really nice one. I think it was like $2.50 in dollars. And it's really nice. I actually use it in a lot of my stamping videos, so if you're curious to see more about it and to actually see how it not smudges, it doesn't smear, it doesn't drag, just check out one of my recent stamping videos and you will see that top coat in action. Then I also got the question what my favorite indie nail polish brand is. I haven't really tried a lot of indie brands because those are quite hard to get by here in the Netherlands, and they are quite expensive as well. Even though there are like beautiful brands out there, I've only tried Cupcake Polish so far and Starly, so those are also my favorite brands so far because those are the only brands that I have tried. Then another question was what my favorite one coat black polish and my favorite one coat white polish is. I don't really have a one coat white, but the one that is really good that I love to use and is really inexpensive as well is actually Wild White Ways. That's the name of the polish. It's from the Shine Last and Go collection by Essence Cosmetics. It is only €1.69 if I remember correctly, and like 2 thin coats and you're good to go. You have like the perfect white base to do nail polish on or anything like that. So I really recommend that one. The best black polish is actually one by Sally Hansen. It is from the Insta-Dry collection. I'm not quite sure what it's called. I think it's Black to Black or something like that, but it's a really good one. Also the Vanta Black by Starly, which is way more expensive. Like the Insta-Dry one is like 5 or 6 euros. The Vanta Black Polish by Starly is about 15 euros, but they're both really good. And then the 15th and final question of this new 2021 Q&A video is, how often do you shorten your nails? I just quickly mentioned it that I just recently shortened both hands. Let me just put this away because I'm done with the questions anyway. So I have actually shortened my right hand a lot. As you can see, I always show like the inside of my hand because you can actually see how long the tips are. So they're all pretty much the same length. Really short for me personally. I usually have like really long nails, at least what I have on my regular nail polish hand, let's just put it to that. So yeah, this is quite short for me. It is super long for some people, but I just love my long natural nails. So yeah, I usually shorten them whenever I have a tear, which I had right here, so I had to shorten it, and I just didn't really like the look because this is like a short little like knobby thingy. I have like no length to it. It is all like, there's no free edge, let's just put it to that. So yeah, I just didn't want to shorten all of them, like really like two little nubsies. I didn't really want that, so I just kept a little bit of length, and I'm just going to slightly and very like slowly grow them out the same length again. So this happens like once or twice a year that something like that happens. Same goes for my other hand. I really have to knock on wood actually, so I don't jinx myself, but usually once or twice a year I have it on each hand, a nail that just totally, for as example, snaps off, or just a little tear or something like that. And I don't really like to patch my nails that much if I have tears, because I have a very manual job and the risk is just too high that it will tear off like way worse, like in the fleshy bloody part, especially because I have quite like long hyponychiums, so I actually have a little bit of like living skin tissue going a little further than the tip of my nail. I have that on my thumbs as well. You might be able to see it right here. Like that little like line right there is actually living skin. It hurts if something hits that. So yeah, that is just why I don't like to patch up, because I feel like it could get way worse. But yeah, I tend to shorten them like fully like that every time I have like a tear, so once or twice a year. But if my nails grow too long, which happened to this hand especially, they were like twice the size of the free edge, I get stuck in like keyboards at work when I'm editing my videos. So if that happens, I know that I have to shorten my nails. So I took off half of the length. So yeah, and that happens I think maybe like 6 times a year or something like that. My nails don't really grow that fast. Like growing them to this length takes about 2 months, 2.5 months or something like that. So it does take a lot of time. So I don't really love shortening my nails either, because it takes so long for them to grow back to the length that I love. But yeah, that was actually the final question. I really want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. Once again, sorry, I'm like totally like barefaced, no makeup at all. I'm super tired because I had a short night and a really long intense work day. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions that you would like me to answer in another Q&A video, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. And as usual, I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye.